hi, my name is Tyler Arnold. I'm in Math 1100. Doing a final project on problem 7. So what we got here is on problem 7 we got the bike shop in town deposits money into their savings account so that $14,000 is deposited each year. Their account pays 4.5% interest compounded continuously. How much money will be in their account at the end of 6 years? So we're just going to underline the things in the equation that are very important to us. So $14,000 per year is important, a 4.5% interest, and and then the amount that they'll have at the end of 6 years. So for this kind of a investment, there's actually a calculation or problem we're actually able to use called the future value of continuous income, which that equation is the antiderivative of the total number of years from the start of the amount per year, natural log, at the rate minus the total number of years minus t, and then the derivative of t. Okay? So that's what we've got for that equation, which is what we're going to use to figure this out. So we're going to find out what these key pieces relate to. So I'm just going to switch colors here so we know what we're looking at. So K actually is 14,000. Okay? Alright? K is the amount that is put in each year for this continuous interest rate. Our rate, which is R, which is right up here, is equal to 0.045. Now the reason it's 0.045 is because it's actually in a percentage, so we actually have to divide it by 100 to give it to a number that we're able to work with in the equation. And then N equals 6 years. Okay? Okay. Anyways, so now we can take these pieces and we can plug them into our equation. We're just going to keep using blue because I like blue. So we got 6 to the antiderivative of 0, or those are our values, sorry, 14,000 e to 0.045, wow, that was awful, 6 minus t to the derivative of t. So that's the derivative of that equation. So let me just pull up my notes to make sure I'm doing this right. Alright, so to do the antiderivative of this on a log system, we actually pulled the k value, this front value in, and actually divide it by this number here. So when we do that, 0.045, it's going to be negative because it's actually going to be underneath this. So what we're going to have is negative. We're going to go to a different color here so we kind of know where we're going here. Trust me, I got plenty of colors. Ah, green. Alright, so that's going to give us a negative 311,111.1111, and that continues. I'm going to keep going to the 4th decimal just so when I round at the end to the whole number, I get a more precise number. Okay? So then that's going to be to the e of 0.045, 6 to the negative t. Okay? Alright, and that's 6 to 0. Okay. So what t is these two numbers here. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to do this kind of in separate ways. So we're going to have negative 311,000 continued here. But then we're going to do this section right here separate. We're going to break that down quickly because for antiderivatives you have to go, for these extremes, you have to go the maximum minus the minimum extreme to kind of get the difference between the two. So what we'll have is we'll have e to the 0.45, 6 minus 6, and that's minus e to the 0.45, 6 minus 0. So you kind of see where the 6 and the 0 come in, that's right here, or the numbers that are right here. Okay. So that's where those are going to come in. So that's going to give us extent, so basically that's like the beginning value, and that's the end value, we're going to times it kind of thing. Alright? So once we work this out, use your calculator, it's a lot easier. this will be 6 minus 6 is 0. We'll have a different color here so we can see where we're going again. Is 0. So 0 times 0.45 is 0, and I messed this up right here. Apologies. It's going to be 0.045. So 6 is 0, and then times 0 is 0, and then e to the 0th power is actually just 1. So we're going to have 1 minus e to the 0.27. And that's going to be all multiplied by 3,100, 111.1111. Forgot to put another one after that. Nice work, Cat. Sorry, animals. Anyway, so once we work that out, you plug that into your calculator. Make sure you put the parentheses around the 1 minus e to the 0.27th power. And you're going to actually, this is going to be a negative number, so it'll cancel these two negatives out. And your grand total of how much it'll be is equal, that's a horrible color, I'm not going to use that one, we'll use purple. 96,433,000. So that's how much that the bike shop will have after 6 years is $96,433. Yeah, they can use that to expand their store, maybe open another store in a different location, which I don't think that'd be enough, but yeah, that should be it.